He knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried.
I don't have to tell you things are bad.
Brock Lesnar is still Universal Champion.
Everybody knows things are bad. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy.
And he professed his undying love for his sisters. They will be deleted.
Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Mad as hell! I'm not gonna take it anymore! I'm not gonna take it anymore!
The Butcher proved that Anthony Walker did not matter. The Butcher proved that Ashley Freed was no friend.
The power cometh is a thief in the night, to claim what others have taken.
Tony Kirkendall, your time has come.
A familiar force shall arrive to claim what is his.
Lock your doors.
And it will be the end of the world as you know it.
And know it.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
And now, the Max Wrestling Podcast and Danger Zone Productions presents Trivia Takeover 3.0, Pick Your Poison. The takeover has begun. Welcome to Trivia Takeover 3.0, Pick Your Poison, the 170th episode of the Max Wrestling Podcast. And when I wake up in the morning, the devil calls me Dazzy Dangerously. And I'm joined as always by the best heel in the business, the Butcher, and the wrestling encyclopedia himself, the current reigning two-time Knoweldge Champion, Mike Larkin. How you both doing?
Doing all right. Doing okay. Okay.
Good.
As we could say, we're doing better than the product.
Well,
not our product.
That's
not
not
our
very
product.
hard, to be honest.
We're not talking about our product. I mean, there's some explicit writing that goes into this. You know what I mean?
I'll say this. I am more interested in a takeover this weekend than actual Money in the Bank. I don't give a damn about Money in the Bank. Takeover, yes. Money in the Bank, not really.
I think that's the same every time we get a takeover, isn't it? I'm not asked about Sunday, I just want Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Ugh. And joining us this week is our very special guest on this fine day. I say fine as I'm looking out the window and realise I'm being absolutely contradictory. He is RWT's very own Emir Blackbane Costello.
What is going on, guys? 5:26 in the AM, and I'm a little late to the game, but thanks for still having me, and as always, it's a pleasure to be here.
It's all Emir's fault.
It sounds like Gene Snitsky.
Yes,
It's
it's
not
all
my
Emir's fault. Welcome, Emir.
Thank you so much, guys.
And he is the former host of Sunday Segue, currently teaching us all a lesson with Dadcast with the Mandem. He is, of course, the former two-time Knoweldge Champion, Kinny Killa.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yep. It's the one man with half an Instagram back in the building, Max Wrestling Podcast. Man, it is glad to be back. Dazzy, thanks for having me on. Just happy to be back, man.
Always a pleasure, and congratulations on the recent wedding.
Thanks, man. Yeah, join the husbands club with yourself, you know. So yeah, I'm learning from you now.
Well, I don't know how much I can teach you. I mean, you
teach
got
me
to
how
leg
to
up with the
keep this
kids.
bloody ring on. Yeah, oh yeah, true. But yeah, you can teach me how to keep this damn ring on because I'm not used to it.
Before we do begin, don't forget, you can catch up with all the latest Max Wrestling news, episodes, and history, and a little bit of wrestling banter at Max Wrestling Interactive on Facebook, and of course at Max Wrestling UK on Twitter and Instagram. Jesus.
Right.
Alright, so the Knoweldge Championship will be on the line. Mike will be defending against Emir and Kinny Killa. Obviously, I've pre-recorded with Kinny, so he will be dropping in via satellite throughout the show. So let's kick off with Kinny's questions. Alexis Lurie is the former name of which multiple-time TNA and WWE Women's Champion?
That would be Mickey James.
Yes, it is. Nice, easy one to start. Question 2. In what year did Daniel Bryan win the Money in the Bank ladder match?
Ooh, that's a good one. Money in the Bank. I want to say 2011.
Yes, it was. I wasn't sure if it was 2012 or 11, so good job I fact-checked. Question 3. Triple H switched Motorhead for Drowning Pool to perform his entrance music at WrestleMania in what year?
Motorhead to Drowning Pool. Jeez. WrestleMania. Jeez, in what year? Okay. So let's say, oh man. Say, I don't know, 2008?
There's the time, and Shiki's quite right. It was 2002 in the match against Jericho.
Okay.
Very underrated theme, but obviously went straight back to Motorhead. Question 4. How many different championships has Daniel Bryan won in WWE?
Okay. There's that one. There's that one. There's does that count as? Oh no, there's that. There's that. Does that count as more than one though? And there's that. So I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it depends if the World and the WWE are counted separate.
Yes.
And then the undisputed.
Yeah, it's
so
5.
So it's 5, yeah?
Yes, yeah, it was Intercontinental, US, Tag Team, World Heavyweight, and then WWE World Heavyweight. And final question in the quickfire. What was Selena Vega's name in TNA?
She was Rosita.
Yes, she was. With, oh shit, what was the other one called? Sarita.
Sarita, yeah. Who's actually, I think she's in WWE as well as a trainer.
Yes, in the Performance Center. Alright, 4 points to Kenny. Next up, Emir, challenger number 2.
Man, that guy, I was experiencing that thing where I was trying to like guess along with him, but I kept missing everything by 1 year. I hate when that happens.
I think Butcher once said it's great listening to Kenny getting asked questions because you get to literally hear his mind work as he figures it all out.
Yeah.
Okay. 20 seconds for each question. First one is, who has Kane won the most tag team championships with?
Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to get like some multiple choice going. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to say Undertaker. I feel like it's such an obvious answer. Dang, Bryan.
Alright, there's a time. You're going with Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
It was The Undertaker. 3 with Taker.
Oh my god. I mean, I know, right? It just seems like that's the obvious answer.
Too
It's
obvious,
like,
right?
yeah, it's too easy.
And then I think it was 2 with X-Pac, 2 with Mankind, and then 1 with Daniel Bryan.
Wait, what about the Hurricane?
And 1 with Hurricane.
Damn. That guy's been tag champ a lot.
Question 2. How many WWE World Championships has Batista won?
5.
Do you want me to stop the clock?
Yep.
Okay. Just like you said with the year, it's one off. It was 6.
Damn. Darn it.
Okay. Question 3. Who was the second person to become a 2-time ROH World Champion?
CM Punk.
Do you want me to stop the clock?
Yes.
Okay. It was. First one, of course, was Austin Aries. Second one was Mark Briscoe.
Hey, thing about ROH is I just started paying attention to that last year when I realized that all the greatest wrestlers that exist today are all coming out of ROH.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have definitely got that wrong. My guess was going to be Adam Cole, baby.
well, Adam Cole was the first one to win it 3 times.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
So just wait for that question to come up next time. Okay, question 4. How many tag team championships did Rikishi win in WWE?
You know what? I don't really remember him winning a bunch of tag championships. I'm trying to think. This is gonna be a complete guess, but I'm gonna say 3.
3. Start the clock.
Yep.
With 1 second to spare. And 3 is the right answer.
Oh my God! Yes, I go.
Go, Emir.
If I remember it right, it was 1 with Scotty, 2 Hottie, and 2 with the with the head shrinkers.
Yeah.
Scotty Too Hottie, the guy that he didn't mention in his Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
Now, I can officially say this. At WrestleMania 20, I was there when Rikishi and Scotty Too Hottie defended those tag team titles, so they were the tag champs on SmackDown.
And final question in the first round. Who did Shawn Michaels drop the European Championship to in 1997?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
Sorry, the breaker went out in my house, which cut off the router, and it ruined my. But anyways, I said Owen Hart. I don't know if you guys heard me.
Okay. Well, that was the time. It was Triple H.
Where he hooked him and he laid down for him.
Yes, forced to defend it by Sergeant Slaughter. Okay, 1 point scored. Let's see how well Mike does. Again, 20 seconds for each of the 5 questions, and the first one is...
Okay.
Who was the last person The Undertaker defeated for a WWE Championship?
The last person he defeated for a WWE Championship.
There's the time. Thank you, Rock. Okay, what are you saying?
Oh, boy. I gotta think. Hold on. So I'm thinking, like, around the 2009 time period and that whole thing. All right, hold on. See, I'm pulling a Kenny now. My mind is working too. So give me 1 second.
Stretching the clock.
Yeah. All right. You know what? This is going to be a total guess here, but I'm going to say. Oh man, this is a rough one. I'm gonna say, was it the straight edge superstar himself, CM Punk?
Yes, it was.
I was. You know what? I had to say Punk. I was originally gonna say Edge, but then I'm like, wait a minute, no, 2009 Hell in a Cell. Then they did that god awful Montreal Screwjob-esque thing with him at Breaking Point, and then we the Undertaker tapped out. No, we fucking didn't. And then we get to the whole thing with Shawn Michaels, and okay, yeah, so CM Punk. So that was right.
All right. Question 2.
Okay.
Which number Wrestle Kingdom will take place in January 2019?
Okay, I'm going to think about this one too. And you see, that's a great one, just because it's Wrestle Kingdom, and the count of the fact that we had the greatness that was last year's, and this one was meh. So, if I'm thinking correctly,
Right, there's your time. What's your final answer?
you do realize I also got to think now because it's Roman numerals.
Is Wrestle Kingdom Roman numerals?
Well, yeah, they've had like X and I. Yeah. So, I think last year's was 11. This year's was, I'm gonna say 13.
13. Yes, it will. It will be. Yes.
I actually knew that one because I actually watched New Japan.
Well, I had to guess because I'm like, wait a minute. I was actually going by Roman numerals because I remember when I would look at these, I'm like, okay, there's the Roman numerals on that one, like they have with WWE, like X7 and X11. Hey, let me go with XII, whatever. So I'm like, okay, yeah, wait a minute. I went back to Styles Nakamura, and then I worked my way up from that. Then I'm like, it's got to be like 12 or 13. So yeah, I'm glad I went with 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Question.
It always comes back to Styles and Nakamura, right?
Yes, always. Question 3. Scott Garland is better known as Scott Taylor, and what other name?
Dude is banging it. Banging it, 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 banging it. Turn it up, Scotty Too Hottie.
Do you want me to stop the clock?
Yes, sir. Banging it.
Stop. Yes, it is Scotty Too Hottie.
Yo, man, how about Grandmaster Sexay getting arrested for not paying 800 smackaroonies?
Yeah, I saw that, man. I thought that was hilarious.
It is Grandmaster Sexay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Former tag champ and all that, and I'm sure he's overcome what he's overcome, but dude is just still kind of a, yeah.
By the way, can you imagine having Jerry the King Lawler as a father?
Well, yeah. And to be honest with you, Jerry the King Lawler is actually going to be on the Northeast very soon. He's taking on a gentleman by the name of Brian Anthony, who also calls himself the King for Northeast Wrestling coming up.
Oh, wow.
So he's still doing indies. The last indie show I saw him wrestle was the one he did with Cody. So I'm like, yeah. I was like, man.
All right. Question 4. Which English city is Pete Dunne from? Or Peter Dunne?
Dude.
Peter Dunne. All right. First, before I answer that, Kyle O'Reilly is so effing underrated on promos. Peter Dunne. I really wish you would have told me that, because now I'm going to get Peter Dunne stuck in my head. Oh, my God.
There's The Rock with the time. Okay, what are you saying?
Where's he billed from, or where he's actually from?
They're both the same.
Oh, yeah, well, that's right. All right. I had to think of it about for a minute, because remember when Jericho was born in Manhasset, New York, and they used that for a while? All right.
Like Dolph Ziggler's from Cleveland, but he's actually from Hollywood, Florida.
Fucking get the hell out of here with that. So, it's got to be one of the B's. Blackpool, Birmingham, or something like that. But if I had to pick lean, I'm going to go Birmingham.
Yes, it is. He's a Bromai.
Okay. Now, for a second there, I originally was going to say Blackpool because I'm thinking like Regal and, the whole Blackpool, England deal. And I think one of them's from Liverpool. I believe Tyler Bates from, is it Dudley?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Zach Gibson from Liverpool.
Okay.
Okay, final question. In what year did Shane McMahon battle Kane in a Last Man Standing and ambulance match?
Why you got to do this to me? So we're at a time period where Shane McMahon is fighting for his mama, getting Tombstone Piledriver on the ring, on the stage. We're talking about Shane McMahon and Eric Bischoff at SummerSlam 03 when Eric Bischoff wanted to lay the smoocheroonie on Linda McMahon and take her to the bedroom. And I'm just giving you guys a timeline here. So Unforgiven and Survivor Series, which featured Build the Bridge and Seven Dust Enemy. I am going to go with 2003.
And it's right. Damn, 5 out of 5.
You do realize I'm also like the Pete Dunne thing was just a guess, and the Wrestle Kingdom thing I just had to think because I'm like, no, it's not 11 because I had to. You know what I had to do? I had to picture the poster because I remember I liked the poster, and I'm like, no, that's X. I got to say, is it XI or XII? So I got to like picture it in my head too. So that's great about thinking about artwork and overall history. So yeah, the attention to detail, Daz, the attention to detail. So yeah.
Alright, so as we promoted, everybody will get to choose the next round that comes in the trivia for this special. So Emir will get to choose first, and the remaining rounds are title sequence, where all you have to do is say who comes next in a sequence of champions. Breaking kayfabe, where you get 3 answers, one of them is correct, one of them couldn't possibly be true. Bell to bell, you get 2 matches, and all you got to do is tell me which one lasted the longest. Or championship buzzword, where all you got to do is go through as many champions who've won a specific title as you can think of until you say one that I've selected. So, title sequence, breaking kayfabe, bell to bell, or championship buzzword.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what was the breaking kayfabe again?
You get 3 options for the answer. One of them is right, one of them is wrong, and one of them could never ever be right.
I like that one.
All right. So first up is breaking kayfabe. Question is: at which 1999 pay-per-view did Taz defeat Shane Douglas for his first ECW championship? Barely legal, guilty as charged, or uncensored?
Oh, God.
Can I just say one thing about Taz?
Yeah.
FTW, fuck the World Championship.
I hated how those guys started running in on the WWE guys, and they made them look so weak. It's like, if you're going to let them run in, let them, wreak some havoc. Also, I'm going to go just guessing barely legal.
Okay, and the kayfabe answer that couldn't possibly be true, which one are you going with?
Oh, crap.
You get 2 points for this one.
Was uncensored a choice?
Yeah. Uncensored.
Let's go with that.
Okay. Okay, you do have 1 point out of 2. Uncensored is the kayfabe answer because that was a WCW pay-per-view. And the correct answer was guilty as charged.
Was this was this before Taz left?
Yeah.
Barely legal
Didn't
was
they
the
have
first
him come
pay-per-view.
back?
Yeah, that's when they had him come back and beat Mike Awesome. Yep, and then he fought Triple H on SmackDown as the ECW champion versus the WWF champion at the time. And Tommy Dreamer.
Which was such a weak match.
It was. And it included Tommy Dreamer taking a pedigree. So, yeah, there you go.
All right. So Kenny is up next.
Okay.
The first question. You only get one question. The question is, in what year did Steve Austin win his first Intercontinental Championship? A, 1995, B, 1996, or C, 1997?
First Intercontinental Championship. So that would have been what's it called? Like 97.
Yeah.
And it definitely won't be 95, so 97.
So you say 95 is the kayfabe answer as well?
Yeah, 95 is it.
All right. Okay. Correct answer was 97. Beat Owen Hart, of course, at SummerSlam. And kayfabe answer, which couldn't possibly be true, was 1995 because he was in ECW at the time. So 2 points for that one. All right. And Mike, your question for breaking kayfabe.
I just love how Kenny lays out the work. I'm sorry. It's just he lays it out so great.
He works it all out. And Mike, your question is, which tag team championships did the Steiner brothers win first? WCW, IWGP, or TNA?
Which did they win first?
Yeah.
All right. One more time with the choices, please.
WCW, IWGP, and TNA.
The kayfabe answer for this one, which one did they win first? The kayfabe answer has to be the TNA because that was later on in their career. So I think that's the kayfabe answer. Now, as far as the actual answer goes, they've had to have held the IWGP championships in there because I'm sure that they did. I think originally WCW, that's a tough one. If I had to say what they held first, I'm going to say the WCW championships, the tag titles for WCW.
Okay, WCW for the correct answer, and TNA for kayfabe.
Yeah, dude.
Both are right.
Yes.
They actually never won the TNA World Tag Team Championships, so that's why it couldn't possibly be right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, God, who are the... No, wait a minute. Are you sure they never held the tag titles together?
Not in TNA, no.
Oh, I'm thinking of Booker and Scott Steiner in TNA. That's right. That's right, when he was doing the African accent Booker T. He went from King Booker to, I feel like I was watching Coming to America. Hello, my friends. Fuck you. Yes, fuck you, too. Emir, you remember that, when he kind of went from, like, King Booker to, like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America?
If it happened in TNA, I did not see it.
Okay. Well, better you
That's
than
kind of our mindset these days.
Yes. This was like 2008, 2009. They were doing the whole thing where they were in the main event mafia. Booker was the Legends champion. Then he lost it. And then they did the whole thing where they had Booker and Scott Steiner beat Beer Money for the tag titles. And then that's how Booker and Scott were the tag champs. Was Rick Steiner ever the tag champs in this? Oh, no. Okay. I remember Rick Steiner because Scott, remember when Scott hurt his throat?
Yeah.
Okay. So Scott hurt his throat and Rick Steiner teamed with Road Warrior Animal to go for the tag titles. That was it. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, they won WCW, then went to Japan, then went back to WCW.
Okay. Go ahead,
I was really hoping that WWE, there's a time where they were flirting with the idea of purchasing that Impact library, and I was thinking to myself, oh man, that'll be great because then I could be like, no man, I'm just watching WWE, but then they didn't buy it.
So I will say this: we do get some GWN content on the network this Sunday because after Money in the Bank, it's the Hardy Boys WWE 24 special.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, there's only one thing we won't be looking forward to about that special.
Which one of Jeff's arrests?
No, who's going to be featured on the special, Daz?
Oh man,
Queen Rebecca.
Oh, of course. Well, she must be saying good things. She's not going to be ranting like she usually does.
She's not going to be saying hashtag FTO, aka fuck that out.
No. Okay, so next choice is Kinny's. We have title sequence, bell to bell, and championship buzzword remaining.
Ooh, let's just go title sequence.
All right. Championship title sequence.
Championship.
The title in question is European.
Ooh, European. Okay. Oh, pen's running out. I'm trying to. All right.
Suddenly, kids under 12. What the hell is that? Yes, there was 2 mid-card titles back then. Okay, 20 seconds to tell me who comes next in the sequence of Jeff Jarrett, Mark Henry, and D'Lo Brown. Who came next?
Jeff Jarrett, Mark Henry, D'Lo Brown.
Yes.
Jeff Jarrett.
Final answer there?
Yep.
Stop the clock. It was the British Bulldog.
Oh, what? Well, maybe he won it again later then, because didn't Mark Henry screwed him and then he hit the guitar on D'Lo Brown's leg and then Jeff Jarrett won. Oh, that must have been after that.
Yeah, I always thought Jeff Jarrett was a one-time European champ.
So what was that again? What was the sequence? Henry.
Jeff Jarrett, Mark Henry, D'Lo Brown, British Bulldog. Let me just double check. Yes, it was October 26, 1999.
Wow. Okay.
That was Jarrett's first reign. Did he win it again? No, it must have been Intercontinental then. And he got screwed. Okay, no points scored in that round for Kenny. So Emir's up next. And your sequence is the World Championship, the big gold belt.
Yes.
Sequence is Batista, Chris Jericho, and John Cena. Who came next?
Batista, Chris Jericho, John Cena. I'm gonna say Edge.
Edge. Okay, stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
The sequence is Batista, Chris Jericho, John Cena, and Edge. Point there.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, Mike, your turn with the Intercontinental Championship. And your sequence is Razor Ramon, Diesel, and Razor Ramon again. Who came next?
One more time.
Razor Ramon, Diesel, Razor Ramon.
Oh, man.
There's Dwayne. What's your final answer?
You know I got to think on this, right? Because you do realize around this time period I was like 3, so I got to think about it.
I was probably about 5 or 6, something like that. So if I hadn't looked it up, I wouldn't have known either.
All right, so I am leaning on one of the two choices here. I am going to say either Double J Jeff Jarrett, or it could be the man who was on photo shoot this week, none other than Goldust. You know what I am going to say? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The bizarre one known as Goldust.
It was Razor Ramon, Diesel, Razor Ramon, Jeff Jarrett.
Ah, all right.
Okay, no point for you there.
That's all right.
Which leaves the next 2 rounds. We will do in order: bell to bell and then championship buzzwords. So bell to bell from Kenny first, and they're 2 Shawn Michaels matches.
Okay.
First one, Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 14, and Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 19. Which one lasted the longest?
Okay. Austin, WrestleMania 14, and Jericho 19. Jericho lasted longer.
Yeah, stop the clock. All right. There is only just over 2 minutes in between them. So,
you always do this, man.
Michaels Austin was 20 minutes 2 seconds, and Michaels Jericho was 22 minutes 34 points for that one.
Yep.
Okay. Up next.
I got that right too.
Well, hopefully you get yours right too.
I know, right?
I'll give you a choice. You've got 2 Kane matches or 2 Rock matches.
Let's go Rock.
All right. First match, Rock versus Kurt Angle at No Mercy 2000, and The Rock versus Triple H at Fully Loaded 99 in a strap match. Which one lasted the longest?
Kurt Angle with his booger in his nose.
Wasn't that the worst? And he that's when he beat him for the title, right? I didn't watch it. Here's the thing about a strap match. It just seems like it would take forever based on the concept. So because of that, I'm just going to go the opposite direction. I recently watched that Kurt Angle Rock match for the title, and I'm going with Kurt Angle Rock.
All right. Kurt Angle Rock was 21 minutes 42 seconds. And Triple H Rock was 19 minutes 23 seconds. Point to you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they took away the concept of the strap match in that one, and it was just no DQ pinfall submission.
And then we had Rikishi interfering in the No Mercy matchup, and then we found out he did it for The Rock.
Yeah.
No, he did it for the people.
Yeah, he did it for the people.
All right, that leaves 2 Kane matches for you, Mike.
You okay? Wait a minute. He gets The Rock, and I get the future mayor of Tennessee. All right, go ahead.
They're from about the same time period. So Kane versus Chris Jericho, last man standing at Armageddon 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And Kane versus Stone Cold in the First Blood match at King of the Ring 98. Which one lasted the longest?
Okay, wait a minute. The Jericho match is the last man standing. That's the one from Armageddon, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the other one is Kane and Austin, First Blood. That's the King of the Ring one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, now you do realize.
Yes.
Thank you, Rock. So you do realize that the whole goddamn feud started over a cup of goddamn coffee.
Yeah. Hope that coffee didn't burn you.
Sorry, Chip. What the fuck? Goddamn these storylines. Okay, so yeah, they're about like fucking 2 years old with this shit. So, like 2 years apart, excuse me. You know what? I gotta go with 2000. I gotta go with the coffee. You gotta go Jericho and Kane.
Okay. There is 1 minute 10 seconds difference between these two matches.
Okay.
So Kane Jericho was 16:48, and Kane Austin was 15:58 points to you.
Nice. Okay, cutting it close.
And final round before we go head to head is Championship Buzzword. Emir first again. You've got a choice between European and women's, the old school women's.
Yeah, let's go women's. Fuck it.
Okay. So you got 15 seconds to name as many old school women's champions as you can think of. As soon as you name one that I've selected at random, you get the points.
All right.
If it's within the 15 seconds, of course. Okay, your time starts now.
Trish, Lita, Jackie, Ivory, Tori, Mickey James. Damn, she's got legs. Stacy Keibler, Stephanie McMahon.
There's the time. The one I was looking for was a bit further back than that. It was Leilani Kai.
Damn. I don't even know who that is.
Old school, man. Leilani Kai. God damn.
Mm-hmm. So the championship is the original WCW/WWE Cruiserweight.
The original.
The original Cruiserweight, not the purple one. So 15 seconds to name as many Cruiserweight champions now.
Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Tasha Michinoku, Shannon Moore, Gregory Helms, Hurricane Helms, Rey Mysterio, Tajiri.
Stop. Yes.
Billy Kidman.
Point for Tajiri.
Nice.
All right. And Mike, you have European.
Okay. All right.
So 15 seconds to name as many European champions as you can think of. And let's see if you can find the one I've selected. Your time starts now.
Owen Hart, British Bulldog, D'Lo Brown, Kurt Angle, Val Venus, Jeff Hardy, William Regal, Spike Dudley.
Jeff Hardy was the one I was looking for.
Okay, out of all the people you picked Jeff's worst reign when he beat William Regal, and then they had that god-awful match at Vengeance 2002. Are you really doing that with me right now?
Well, I originally was going to go with Midian, but then I thought, no, nobody remembers Midian.
Well, naked Midian.
Naked Midian. Running willy-nilly through the streets.
Well, first of all, he found the championship. He didn't exactly win it. He found it. And second of all, the Jeff Hardy-William Regal one is memorable because this is the one where Jeff beats him and William Regal cries after losing the championship.
Okay, so with the two most points, it's going to be a rematch between Mike and Kinny and head-to-head. Let's go to our break, but before we do go anywhere, after the show, make sure you check out one of tonight's theme songs. It is Unstoppable by For the Fallen Dreams. That's from their new album 6, which is available right now on iTunes and Spotify, and we'll be right back after this.
With each breath, with each step, I fly a little closer to the ledge from where I fled. don't need to die.
I don't believe that giants and ghouls and white walkers are lurking beyond the wall.
My reign has just begun.
Relive the story so far. Throne Zone Season 2, coming this summer from Danger Zone Productions. And welcome back to Trivia Takeover 3.0, Pick Your Poison. Now for the less exciting one, which is Money in the Bank. Jesus.
I really
I don't care.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Well,
You know what I mean? I hear millions of people going, "How can you call yourself a wrestling fan when you?" It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't do it for me.
It's night and day.
I get to watch another briefcase carried around like fucking Carmella did. And we're going to tease it one week, or we're going to do it in the same night. Do you know what I mean? I could only think of one person that would win it and do it the same night, and that'd be Seth Rollins, if he was in it. But, yeah.
That's what I was going to say. The only match I'm really looking forward to as a solid wrestling match is Seth Rollins and Elias.
Yeah.
And the only thing that they did announce for the pre-show, since the show starts at my time, 7 p.m., and it's 4 hours, this Money in the Bank, the only match that they announced on the pre-show is the Bludgeon Brothers defending against Gallows and Anderson for the SmackDown tag titles.
Sure.
Kurt Hawkins is going to have a match on the pre-show. You know, you can see that coming because they've been plugging this losing streak a lot more lately.
Now, what do you think about, we spoke about Lars Sullivan, what do you think about his little brother named Baron Corbin, the constable, who's now bald?
His little brother. I can't say anything good about it, so I'm not going to.
I'm not going to talk about it.
It's ridiculous.
It's so dumb.
Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
How the fuck
Probably the same tit that thought the obstacle course was a good idea.
Being a lone wolf to being the constable.
He's like Corporate Kane, sort of. Kind of. Maybe.
Looks ridiculous.
It is.
So his fucking waistcoat, man.
So, I'm just going to say it, since we're all kind of meh about this show. I'm going to say pre-show the Bludgeon Brothers retain over Gallows and Anderson.
I'm just going to say it for how it is. I don't care.
I'm going to go for Gallows and Anderson. Mainly because I was quite surprised that that Carl Anderson beat Luke Harper so quickly the other week. Considering how much they built up the Bludgeon Brothers. So yeah, title change from me. Even though title changes don't normally happen on pre-shows, but we'll see.
I'm going to say you can put the titles on whoever you want. I really don't care.
Okay. Can we just start?
Who do I sound like? I sound like Evan, don't I?
Don't care. You do. Don't care. Now, I think we should start with this one because of the news. I just wanted to point this out to you guys because of the news. So, it has been announced that it could be as soon as this weekend that James Ellsworth is coming back to the WWE. And, well, I could see him helping out his former boo, Carmella, and Carmella retains over Asuka.
Not happening.
Okay, go ahead, you first. Go ahead, Butch.
Not happening.
Not happening?
Butch is already out the door. You just made him burn the house down.
I didn't mean to.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Why did you have to speak about that?
I didn't mean to, but it was a part of the thing, so I was speculating so we could lead to Asuka killing James Ellsworth.
I'm going to say it's another Wrestling Observer bullshit. Fantasy crap.
Well, yeah, then. Okay. Then again, look who reported it, so yeah.
Exactly. Alright, so yeah, women's match first. I would not actually be surprised if Asuka won.
I wouldn't either. I mean, she got the win on SmackDown, but I could see it continuing on to Brooklyn. And Carmella retains here, and Asuka wins it at Brooklyn. So I'm going to go Carmella. Butcher?
Don't care?
No. No. Do you really know what the chances are of me watching this are?
Okay, what are the
as
chances?
much chance as me watching Love
There's
Island.
more chance of me watching Impact Wrestling than there is this.
Well,
You know? No, we're not talking Impact Wrestling, Mike. I've got to see a therapist in 45 minutes. Okay? We're not.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was just saying I said it was okay. I wasn't even gonna say it. I can't even talk it myself.
More chance of me watching Impact.
So why have you come today? Well, I watched Impact Wrestling last night.
Shit.
That's horrible, but it's the truth.
Alright, let's stick with the women. Because I'm sticking with my prediction that I made weeks and weeks and weeks ago. I'm not sure if we all made it actually, and that's Natalya winning the briefcase and costing Ronda Rousey the women's title.
I definitely didn't make that. No.
That was definitely mine. Did Mike? Did you make it?
No, that was you, Des.
Okay, it was all me.
I go for Becky Lynch.
All right. As far as the women, Money in the Bank. Oh God! If you give it on Naomi after she won, I'm gonna be so angry. But I think it's Becky Lynch's time, like Butcher said. So I'm going to agree with the Butcher and go with Becky Lynch as well.
See, if Nia Jax wasn't facing Ronda Rousey, I would have gone for Becky Lynch. But it's the only way I can see Nia Jax keeping the title and still protecting Ronda Rousey. So we may as well go straight to that one now. So I've got Nia Jax.
Charlotte could win it and cash in on Nia.
Yeah, that's another
then
one.
Goes for Ronda.
Don't they have to stick to the same brand though?
No.
No, I think that's kind of out the window.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm still sticking with Becky Lynch with the Butcher on that one.
Yeah, I gotta go Becky.
Obviously, I've got Nia Jax down for the Women's Championship. I don't think, well, they are stupid enough, but I don't think they'd be stupid enough to put it on Ronda so soon.
I do.
Yeah, they probably are. Maybe it's wishful thinking because I don't want them to put it on it so soon.
Fucking such a shame, man. Such a shame. It's not actually such a shame.
They couldn't help themselves, could they?
No, they couldn't help themselves. But I think Ronda's still reeling from the kick in the head from Ollie Holm.
I have to go with Nia on this as well with Daz, but I would not be shocked if Ronda wins.
No, I gotta go with Ronda.
You're going with R squared?
Yeah, because I'm not got no fucking faith in booking. So, I know.
Well, they've been playing on the fact that Ronda possibly can't put the armbar on her for weeks, and then she finally did it this week, and that's usually an indication that she's going to lose.
Jesus.
But we'll see. Okay, we got a couple of obvious ones now. Roman Reigns, Jinder Mahal. Should we do this one quick? Roman.
Just Roman. Just Roman Reigns. All right, man. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm sorry, I don't.
I'm going with Jinder.
You're going with Jinder, and it continues to suck. Okay.
Going with Jinder.
I wouldn't
hinder Jinder. Do you think he was teasing the Great Khali this week?
Oh my God. Just Roman Reigns. Just Roman Reigns. End it and just Roman Reigns. Go ahead, Des.
Next one, again, very predictable and one of the worst feuds I've ever seen. Sami Zayn, Bobby Lashley.
They wasted goddamn Bobby Lashley with fucking men dressing like sisters, goddamn obstacle courses, Sami Zayn trying to be all annoying and just call him out. The whole feud sucks. I want it to end, and I'm going with Bobby Lashley. Just fucking end it.
It's not going to last long. It's not going to last long. A couple of minutes. Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Fucking hated that fucking stupid hider in your house segment this week.
Oh, the whole obstacle course thing? Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay, now I said this is the only match I'm looking forward to, really. Seth Rollins and Elias. Can't really see a title change because Rollins is absolutely on fire as
I'm going with Elias.
You know what it is? Like Butcher, I could see Elias winning because I think that they're going towards the direction of Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, yeah.
Yeah, but there's also talk of them doing Roman and Brock again.
Yeah. There was also talk of them doing title for title with Rollins and Brock, and Seth
I can hear my own voice changing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
So who have you got, Mike?
Man, it's a tough one. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with burn it down, Seth Rollins. How about you, Daz?
Yeah, Rollins.
And Butcher's going Elias.
Elias.
Okay.
I mean, you know me. Well, you know all of us. We fucking hate dirt sheets.
The right choice. It's the right choice.
I am
the right choice, Elias. It's the right choice.
And I would walk with him.
They don't need. You don't need Rollins to hold that title. Does fuck all for Rollins. Rollins is a tier above.
Yeah, well, he should be.
You want someone to carry the company forward. You want someone that's gonna, you know what I mean? You can put anyone in a match with. It's Rollins. It's not fucking Roman Reigns. Not Brock Lesnar. It's Rollins. Mr. Monday Night.
The latest dirt sheet rumor is Ambrose returning to turn heel on Roman and then feud with him.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm talking about the dirt sheets. Just get the fuck out of here.
Well, that's the thing though. Ambrose I can see more likely going to SmackDown because Ambrose wasn't in the thingy. He was injured. He was basically classed as a free agent like John Cena.
Yeah.
Well.
So I can see. I can see Ambrose going to SmackDown. It's another person you've got to push on Raw. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now, Des, do you want to go to the next one, which is one I don't want to see again because I've enjoyed his matches on SmackDown more than his pay-per-view matches?
I'm big and you're short.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking Daniel Bryan and Big Cass again.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Big Cass's gimmick is literally Miss Trunchbull. I'm big and you're small, and there's nothing you can do about it. I wanted to end right now. I wanted to end yesterday. So Brian win. Fuck off, Cass.
Fucking X amount of years out fighting for your job back. Only one of the greatest technical fucking wrestlers on the planet today. In fact, I would actually say that Daniel Bryan is head and shoulders above the person that people call or used to call the best wrestler in the business, being Kurt Angle. And you're going to put him in a feud with Big Cass. Fuck my life. You've got a company that has 4 letters in its promotional name that could do wonders with Daniel Bryan. And I really, 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 really hope in September that Daniel Bryan has the common sense to walk away when his contract's up and go and do what Daniel Bryan was born to do and what he's fought to do, and that's, inverted commas, people, wrestle. Not stand in a ring and look fucking ridiculous because you're arguing over, I'm bigger than you, I'm 7 foot tall, and you've got a beard, and I'm going to kick you in the mouth because I'm 7 foot tall, and you're not going to... Do you not know? Fuck off, seriously.
This feud needs to die.
Now, the reason why I'm also probably going to go with Daniel Bryan here, because I could see this leading to a match with The Miz at SummerSlam. And we're finally going to get that.
Well, let's hope so. He fucking
I hope so, too.
Jesus. But yeah, like you said, he's had great matches on SmackDown, and then his pay-per-view feud has been fucking atrocious.
Which is why I say The Miz wins Money in the Bank. And then The Miz takes on Daniel Bryan as the champion.
All right, so
let's do the Money in the Bank ladder match now, and then since we segued into it.
I think we're all going to go Daniel Bryan then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the ladder match, it was a little bit more open for me than the women's one, but I would have said Miz, but they haven't really been pushing him very well lately on SmackDown.
Well, me too. But that's why.
I know.
You don't put him anywhere near a feud because he doesn't need a feud.
Something's telling me they're finally gonna give Braun a shot.
Fuck Braun.
Whoa.
You never thought you didn't see that, did you?
I know. Where's the fuck Braun this one?
Fuck WWE booking.
Oh yeah, they're
Braun. Oh. I can't entertain it.
You haven't been the same since that kid.
You know what I mean?
Don't mention the kid.
I can't. It just doesn't.
Now, I know we've been hating on the booking lately, but my God, I laughed at Kevin Owens this week.
I did too.
Oh my God.
I thought he was great.
He was the only good thing about that segment. I know Butcher turned off when Alexa started screaming, but Kevin Owens made it for me.
Nobody cares.
It's not fair. He's taller than everyone. Are you going to raise the briefcase when he's reaching for it?
Thank you, Constable Corbin. Somebody cares.
Hate today.
It was it was dumb.
Ruined my Raw, man. Ruined my Raw because I didn't even see Raw because that was it. Honestly, that was it for me.
It was a terrible segment and I hated it, but Kevin Owens was the only good thing about it.
Now you see,
I've never hated Alexa Bliss, but I could have strangled her a broken neck.
Yeah. Well, they did mention her and Braun with the whole mixed match challenge thing, and same with Finn and Sasha. So
yeah. Another thing, Corey Graves started off going, "This is the first time we've opened Raw like this." I mean, he did it last year.
For fuck's sake, we have. They did it last year.
Oh, Corey Graves.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going down in my estimation.
Oh, Corey Graves, man, bitch ass little faggot.
Oh,
See, I'm definitely ended up. I'm definitely turning into Evan.
No, yeah. Well, you and Everett are both great in your own way.
You know,
so yes, don't care.
Man. You know,
well,
absolutely ridiculous.
Coming out
fucking calling out one fucking CM Punk.
I saw that. Yeah, he went in.
What a dick.
He went in.
You're a dick, man. You just spat your dummy out because he pretended to be your friend, and then he found and he went back to his true friend being Colt Cabana. Hi, Colt. You know, fucking no friends in the wrestling business, Corey. Jesus. And I'd actually put my money on fucking CM Punk knocking your teeth down your throat.
It was one of those cases where he just should have stayed off Twitter, but he just kept going.
Idiot, man. He's an idiot. He's an attention-seeking little whore. He's got girls' hair.
Now, yeah. So, we both, Butcher and myself, both picked Becky Lynch for the SmackDown one with women. So I got to go with another SmackDown one for the men's. I'm going to go with Samoa Joe.
Definitely a dark horse.
It would be one that makes sense. But no, I'm staying with the Miz.
Given Joe much on the main roster.
I'm staying with the Miz because the Miz is God.
Yes, we know it's not going to be Bobby Roode because what the fuck happened to Bobby Roode?
I never thought I'd say this, but he should have stayed in Impact.
I'm calling this now. James Storm will join WWE in August. He's finishing up his booking with ICW. As we all know, ICW. Tell me why he's in ICW. Because Triple H is good friends with Mark Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But why is he wrestling that Muppet?
Oh,
I saw
what's
that.
What's his name? Ravy Davy. Oh no! What the fuck, man?
I just want to see him kick the shit out of Davey.
James Ellsworth has got more right to be in a wrestling ring than you cap-wearing little twat.
Okay. I saw it, so yeah, I definitely want to see Davey get his ass.
You know?
Yep.
Fucking idiot.
No, I've come to the wrong promotion.
Exactly. Oh no.
Oh no.
So you're the best heel in the business, are you? You know what I mean? I went on fucking ICW Live. They were on a live tweet last night. I actually shook and I should have recorded. Yeah, there's that. You go on ICW and have a look at the message I post. And the two women actually fucking like, whoa, we happen to like Ravy Davy. He's a twat. I'll go find that in a minute and I'll fucking post it. Fucking idiots. Told him straight, man. Fucking little scrote. James Ellsworth has more right in a wrestling ring than that twat. Fucking idiot talking about he's going to fight James Storm. James Storm would kick your teeth down your throat.
While drinking a beer.
Yeah, sorry about your damn luck. Try removing your head from out your ass.
Now, there's only one match left. Again, it's been a victim of terrible booking.
Well, AJ Styles, man. Come on, shit. I'm tired of your games.
It's horrible. Told you so, no?
You did.
You did?
I mean, the only good things we got out of it was
Heel
Shinsuke being
Nakamura.
heel. The slap in the face last week was
unforgettable. That was like a girl slap in the face, man.
It was a bitch
Oh
ass.
no, not the slap. Nakamura's reaction is what made it.
Yeah. And he had a pen all along.
His pen is broken.
Well, he
my
friggin'
pen is
nut
broken.
shotted. Oh yeah, well he nut shotted Jeff Hardy this week.
Yeah. I'm sticking with my prediction again that I made weeks ago, which is a draw. Which is the only reason I think they've gone for a last man standing match, because it's very easy to end that in a draw.
I'll let Butcher go first on this one. Take it away.
Sorry, what am I supposed to be saying?
Who are you going with, Styles and Nakamura? Because I don't know. I know Daz is going with a draw, but do you think it's going to be a draw, or do you think Styles is going to retain, or Nakamura is going to win?
No, Nakamura's taking it.
Now you see, I get the whole draw thing with last man standing match, but you know what? I think it like Butcher, Nakamura's time. I got to go Nakamura too, man, because I was leaning towards the draw, but yeah, it's got to be Nakamura.
The best way they could give this a conclusive finish would be a ladder match, but they can't do that because it's Money in the Bank and there's already 2 ladder matches.
Just yeah, give it to Nakamura.
Okay, just me saying draw. One other thing that stuck in my mind.
We could have someone cash in, but then the rivalry carry on.
I don't think it's about the title anymore. It's about
principle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which kind of says to me, take the title away from the issue, so then AJ's got a reason to hate on him a bit more.
Or they could do the whole thing where you have like I mentioned.
Do you think we could have AJ beat Nakamura, and then when AJ's obviously celebrating Nakamura, Kinshasa's him, only for someone then to cash in the Miz? Perfect. Miz isn't going to do anything.
Well, I was gonna say with my pick, Samoa Joe, you could have him like a draw kind of deal, and then friggin' Samoa Joe comes in and picks up the pieces. So you could have someone cash in, whether it be Joe, whether it be the Miz, someone could cash in on them.
I'm gonna go for a cash. I'm gonna go for a cash in as the stipulation. I'm not gonna say, because I could be wrong with the Miz, but I think whoever wins cashes in.
It's kind of like what Kane did in the same night with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
And what Ambrose did with Rollins. So yeah.
Oh, that was superb. One thing that stuck out from Raw, we're talking about Corey Graves again now.
Oh god.
But this was a good thing that he did, because Coach had an absolute brain fart, and it's when John Mayer's a hip hop artist. What?
Nobody's even talking about like that. What
Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z, same thing. It's like, Coach, literally nobody mentioned Jay-Z. What the fuck are you talking about?
How do you mix up John Mayer and Jay-Z? Like, that doesn't even happen.
Oh, God, Coach, I had so much hope for you coming back. We can't win. We got Coach having brain farts. We got David Otunga, who's just absolutely terrible. We got Booker T, who's annoying.
We got Corey Graves.
But on the bright side, all 3 of them are making me hate Michael Cole less.
What annoys me more is they've signed Jeremy Borash, but they haven't got the common sense to put him on the commentary table.
Is he working in NXT or what's he? I don't
know what he's doing. He's probably making tea and coffee. That's what they do. They bury people from other promotions. You know, they don't utilize talent because they don't know talent. Because all their creative has always failed, so they have to ruin other promotions' creativity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm going with this, don't you? Yeah.
All right, that's all.
But why does this guy even watch WWE? I don't. I analyze it.
Yes.
It's different.
See, if WWE wasn't the, I guess you could say, face of wrestling, because it's the most recognizable promotion out there. If it wasn't as big as it was, we probably wouldn't fucking cover it every week.
No. 100%. And believe me, people, I have said this to Daz. I'm like, I have already broached it up numerous times. Don't fucking review it.
So as soon as all you people stop watching it and it becomes like the second, third biggest promotion in the world, we'll stop covering it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we covered all the Money in the Bank, but we did mention CM Punk, so I wanted to ask, and I think I know the answer. Is it time for him to give up on MMA and just go back to wrestling?
Oh god, yeah, but not the WWE.
Oh no, I don't think there's a chance of him coming back to WWE anyway. I think he would rather just sit at home and eat pizza than go back to WWE.
Yeah, I don't see him going to WWE.
I think he'd prefer to eat pizza and end up looking like Big Dick Johnson.
Yes. Well, they got All In coming up in September. Do you see him at All In?
No.
I do.
No.
You say yes, Butcher says no? Yeah.
I don't see him wrestling, but I see him making an appearance.
I think his relationship with Cody is enough for him to say no.
Yeah, but then again, he's got the relationship with the Bucks. I mean, he's doing the meet and greet the night before. And after pretty much getting fired from UFC, in not so many words, I think Young Bucks have probably had another word in his ear and just, opportunities there if you want it.
Could be quite funny if he interrupted and cost Kenny Omega the title.
Oh.
There you go, Omega.
I'd kill to see Punk and Omega.
I think that'd be quite good. I mean, and then put all Austin Aries, then you would see a real belt wearer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would have all the gold. You'd have the ROH. You'd have the NWA, and the New Japan. What sort? Do you know what I mean? Look at what that would do.
I'm only gonna say one thing: fuck Austin Aries.
Exactly. Right.
Now,
okay.
Obviously, there's still a few people out there that like to laugh at Punk, but it's amazing, really, how many people have turned around and started showing him some respect because he went all 3 rounds.
Well, that fight should have ended longer.
Oh yeah, it should have done. As Butcher said, Dana White said Mike Jackson was a tit.
He was. I'm sorry.
And he went on Twitter this week about Daniel Bryan saying he could potato him. Like, since when is playing patty cake potatoing someone?
Yeah.
Literally most of the fight he was just on top of Punk, holding his arms.
Did you see the Young Bucks tweet at Daniel Bryan? Like, do you want what happened to CM Punk happen to you?
No.
I don't know.
Shambles.
We were so looking forward to it as well. But yes.
I didn't even like the entrance.
Punk's entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I like it.
The first one was better. Yeah, I don't know why he came out so cocky after this time. I mean, first time he came out confident. Second time he came out cocky, like he'd already won a few fights, but he hadn't.
Mm-hmm.
He should just give it up. Just stop. Stop what you're doing.
All respect in the world, though.
He hasn't got a choice. He hasn't got a choice because Dana's not giving him another fight.
No, or Mike Jackson.
Or Jackson
himself.
And does Brock Lesnar still want to go against what's his face Jones there, who's still suspended?
It's done, isn't it? It's apparently there's an announcement next week.
Just fuck off to UFC, bro.
Just go, Brock. That's it.
I'm literally praying he goes back to UFC. I can't take it anymore.
I really can't take it anymore.
Remember, like a year ago, we were saying like Brock's getting stale. I'm like, yeah, he's still in the trash, but now, all the respect is just it's faded away like the end of Infinity War. Like, Mr. Lesnar, I don't feel so good.
You're like Wade Barrett's old theme. I just don't care anymore.
Oh, I'm so done with him. Are you ready to defend that title?
Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah, it's the ongoing saga between myself and Kenny. So here we go.
It's like AJ and Nakamura; it never ends.
Well, there's a difference.
This has been booked better.
Well, we've been booked better.
Okay. Do Mike with the most points? Do you want to go first or second?
Let friggin' Mr. Sunday Segue go first.
All right, challenger first.
Well, I feel that's only appropriate for Kenny to go first because challenger. And because usually the challengers come out first and then the champion comes in second.
All right.
Just the ultimate mindset.
Best of 5, no time limit. Here's Kinny's first question. In his debut at Slammiversary, which TNA veteran did Samoa Joe defeat?
His debut at Slammiversary.
Yeah.
Which TNA legend did he defeat?
Yeah, which TNA veteran did Samoa Joe defeat?
Veteran. TNA
well, I guess
veteran.
you could call him a legend if you want.
A TNA veteran. Slammiversary. What has to be? If he's a TNA veteran, it has to be like someone like Raven or Jeff Jarrett or I don't say. I don't know. Jeez. Oh no, I don't know which year. Is there a year? No, there's not a year. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, in his debut at Slammiversary, which TNA veteran did Samoa Joe defeat?
Debut at Slammiversary. Oh God. Sting.
Final answer there.
Yeah.
It was Sanjay Dutt.
Wait, that was wait. You mean it was what's it called? Samoa Joe's debut.
Yeah, 2005.
Ah, okay, cool. I misunderstood. I thought you meant the opponent's debut with Slammiversary. It is. No, that's cool. That's cool. I wouldn't have got Sanjay Dutt anyway. The player from the Himalayas.
Yeah. Okay. Mike.
The player from the Himalaya, Sanjay Dutt.
Luckily, Butcher's not with us right now because he loves Sanjay Dutt.
Oh, of course.
All right, Mike, your first question.
Mm-hmm.
Which WWE Hall of Famer was the first person to defeat The Undertaker in WWE at an MSG house show?
This is going to be a total guess. I'm going to go with the body bag match. The Ultimate Warrior.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
And it's the right one. Obviously, yes, it was a house show, but on TV, the first person to beat him was Hulk Hogan at the Tuesday in Texas. But yes, Ultimate Warrior was the first one to have technically beat him.
And there's something else I'd like to add to that.
Go ahead.
One of my favorite theme songs, Unstable, The Ultimate Warrior.
All right, question 2 for Kenny. Kofi Kingston competes in his 7th Money in the Bank ladder match this weekend. What year was his first?
So they actually picked Kofi, did they?
Well, supposedly, if he is in the match, yeah.
So when was the first?
Yeah, when was his first match?
Geez, 2000 and wait a minute. If 2000 and I'll say 2010.
All right, final answer.
Yeah.
Oof, so close. It's 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even think that they hadn't picked a person in it yet. But if it is Kofi Kingston, it'll be his 7th this weekend.
Jeez.
But more than likely to be Biggie.
Hold on. Hold the phone here. Mark Henry, World's Strongest Slams, Kofi Kingston on that ladder at WrestleMania. Oh, the pain. The pain, man. The anguish on his face. That's all I remember about that match.
Yeah, so far you've got both of Kenny's questions right as well behind the scenes. Next question for you is... Steven Richards and who else were the only members of Right to Censor to not win a championship while part of the group?
Okay, hold on. Like, when you say championship, do you mean like any championship? Like tag team, intercontinental?
Any championship.
Any championship. All right, well... Ooh. Okay, so there was Steven Richards. There was Val Venus. There was Bull Buchanan. There was the Good Father and Ivory. Now, see, that's like a tough one because, like you said, like Steven Richards, like, and you said any championship, right?
Yeah, Steven Richards and one other member didn't win a title while they were part of the group.
Okay, so Ivory was the women's champion. The Godfather was the Intercontinental and Tag Team champion. Bull Buchanan was a Tag Team champion with the Godfather, I believe. Val Venus was the Intercontinental European and Tag Team champion. Stevie Richards was a hardcore champion.
Well, part of the group, though.
Well, part? Oh, okay. Part of the group. Oh. Oh. Oh, that didn't, dude. That's got to be Val Venus then.
Is final answer?
Yeah.
Yes, it is Val Venus, and yeah, you worked it out just right. Ivory was the women's champion while she was in Right to Censor. Godfather and Bull Buchanan won the tag titles. Val Venus and Stephen Richards didn't win anything.
You do realize that's kind of like a trick question, though, man, because I had to really think that out for a second, because I have to expand their WWE careers, and it's so funny that I remember that, because I just remember when I first saw it. Why did they give the Godfather and Bull Buchanan the tag titles? Because that reign was god awful. Number one, and number two, people remember Bull Buchanan from the Right to Censor. And that year, I remember, didn't he also team with Big Boss Man earlier in that year as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he did the King of the Ring thing. But what does everybody pretty much cement Bull Buchanan with now?
B Square.
There you go, John Jack Cena. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, Val Venus, when he was in the Right to Censor, did not have the tag championships or any of that. The only thing I remember about Val Right to Censor, didn't he fight China?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, man.
All right. Question 3 for Kenny. Sami Zayn is fluent in English, French, and what other language?
What did you say? It was French?
French, English, and whichever.
English. So it's like Arabic or something. So it's whatever the Syrian. So it's like, yeah, it's like Arabic. Yeah. So it's something like that. Arabic. I'll say Arabic.
All right, we're going with Arabic, and it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay. So 2-1 so far to you, Mike. Here comes your third question.
Okay.
In what year was the last time Wrestle Kingdom was headlined by the Intercontinental Championship after the heavyweight?
Okay. He's a whiz with New Japan, so you give me the New Japan question.
Well, yeah, it would have been easy if I'd have given this to Kenny.
Fucking giving it to... I see the fixes in. No, I'm kidding.
In many ways, you should be grateful I didn't give this question to Kenny.
Oh, yeah, that is true, too. You got me on that one. Now, the question is, when was the Intercontinental Champion, the main event, right?
Yeah, so when was the last time it was on last at Wrestle Kingdom?
That one. Again, it goes back to Nakamura and Styles, because I remember Nakamura and Styles was the Intercontinental Championship match. But the thing is, dude, I don't think that match particularly closed the show. I think that was the year when Okada fought Tanahashi. That's why I'm a little, about that. So yeah, it was not that one. And friggin', oh man, that's a friggin' tough one. All right, so not that one. And this year was WrestleMania 12, so that was not the Intercontinental Championship with Omega and Jericho. That did not close the show. Oh man. Oh my God. Okay, so Kingdom 9 was the one, I believe, with Nakamura in it as well, and I think that was another one with Tanahashi and Okada. Oh my God! Now I'm really thinking about this New Japan shit. I think it was Wrestle Kingdom, and I shouldn't say shit. That's sacrilege because New Japan's not shit. I really have to think now. Was it Wrestle Kingdom? It's got to be 7 or 8 or one of those. I'm gonna go Wrestle Kingdom 8.
Okay, so that would be 2013.
Yeah, go with that one.
It was 2014, Wrestle Kingdom 9, Nakamura Tanahashi.
Was it? Okay. All right. I'm off by one. That was a good guess, though.
Yeah. Okay. Next one for Kinny. He's still got a chance to pull this back, actually. Next question. Maybe a little bit of a curveball. Which Oscar-winning actress is Batista's co-star in the upcoming Hotel Artemis?
Ooh. Oh, jeez. I know this one as well. I know this one because I saw the trailer the other day. Oh God, I know this as well. Hotel Artemis. Oh, I know this one. I seen the trailer the other day. Oh my gosh. Now it's someone old school, man. Oh, that's it. What's her name? Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Is
Tim.
even. Yeah, I thought, shall I put which Silence of the Lambs actress? No, that'll give it away.
Yeah.
Point to Kinny, and it's 2-2.
The fix is so in, man. You give him freaking Batista, Jodie Foster, you give me the rest of Kingdom 1.
Alright, well, we'll see how this question goes.
I'm only kidding. Go ahead.
AJ Styles is the longest reigning WWE champion since 2015. Who held the title for 220 days that year?
Now, this is just strictly the WWE Championship, right?
Yeah, just the WWE title.
And what's the year?
2015. Who held it for 220 days in that year?
Oh my God. I can take my time with this, right?
Yep, no time limit.
Okay, cool. And it's 220, you said, right?
Yeah, 220 days.
Now, you do realize I have to think about who was the WWE champion in 2015 because it changed hands so many times. God. Okay, so what I mostly remember about 2015, I believe, was Brock Lesnar. Goddamn Brock Lesnar. No, I think it was Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns. Of course, Roman Reigns. Friggin' A, man. 2015. I have to. No, it's just so. Whew. Oh, all right. Seth freaking Rollins.
Final answer?
Well, yeah, because Brock, Roman had the match. Seth was the Money in the Bank winner, cashed in the same night. He got hurt, and yeah, so I'll go Seth freaking Rollins.
And that is right.
Okay.
Yeah, won at WrestleMania, lost it when he got injured. September, October, November, something like that.
Yeah, before he was supposed to fight Kane, but then they did it on the house show, and then they had to do the tournament, which Roman won.
Yeah, okay. So 3-2. Kenny's final question, of course, he needs to get it right to stay in the game. Who was the first wrestler to win the WWE and TNA World Championships?
Was the first wrestler to win the WWE and TNA Championships?
Yeah.
WWE and TNA. So let's run through that shit. We got AJ Angle first. Kurt was first. Jeff Jarrett never won WWE. Who else went in there? Ken Shamrock never won WWE. R-Truth definitely never won WWE. Raven never won WWE. Sting came later. Booker T didn't. Kevin Nash didn't win the TNA title. Yeah, I'll say Kurt.
All right, Kurt Angle, and yes, he was. Once you figure out who the first TNA World Champion was, it's easy. Has Kurt Angle won the WWE title before? Yeah, of course he has. All right, 3-3. Of course, this last question doesn't really matter for you, Mike, because if you get it wrong, it's a draw and you retain, and of course, if you win, you retain. So, In what year was Yokozuna inducted into the Hall of Fame by the Usos and Rikishi?
All right. I think I may know this one. I'm going to lean and going to say it's got to be like 2013 or 2014, but I'm not entirely sure. That's why I got to like think. But those are the 2 years I'm going for. Don't say final answer yet. I'm actually going to think about this one too. You know what it is? Because I think this was the one like we talked about with Emir about how Rikishi didn't. Oh no, that was when Rikishi got inducted and they were dancing and he didn't mention Scotty 2 Hotty because of course. Well, why would we mention Scotty 2 Hotty? Banging it. It's got to be like 2013, 2014, maybe. But maybe even 2015. I have no friggin' idea. It's got to be like in the middle of there somewhere. It's got to be 2013, 2014, 2015, or something like that. It's just like so unfair. And this is Yokozuna where we're thinking that because I think I got Rikishi on the brain. You just want Yokozuna, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gotta be one of those, man. It's gotta be friggin'. All right. You know what, dude? It may even be before that. So I said 2013, 2014, 2015. You know what? It may even be before that. You know what? All right. I'm going to narrow it down to 2012 to 2014 time period. So I'm going to scratch out 2015. So now I just got to think between those 3 years. Because I think that's too late. Because I think Rikishi came after Yokozuna. So 2012.
2012. Final answer?
Yeah, now that one you can go final answer.
All right. And 2012 it is. Still Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion, Mike Larkin.
Cool.
Just cool.
Well, no, I was going to say, no, what I mean by what I meant to say is cool. It was great. Emir, Kenny, doing it up, man. I was going to say more. I just had to clear my throat. No, I'm just going to end it with cool. I'm not Rob Van Dam. I'm not going to be like dude after that, too. So, no. But, yeah, congratulations to everybody involved. Congratulations to me because my reign moves on. And congratulations again to Kenny because Kim and I go neck and neck at the end. It's the ongoing saga, but again, booked correctly.
Alright, well, you know the Phoenix is on the poster for Trivia Takeover, and he teased you about cashing in.
Is he cash?
He's not cashing in because Phoenix isn't with us. So
well,
you don't have to worry about that.
I thought we were going to make a surprise. Here's the Phoenix, like cashing in. You keep thinking that, boy, I'm going to take your championship. I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, I'm on the edge of my seat. By the way, what year did Rikishi go into the Hall of Fame? Because I had to think Rikishi was after that. I think Yokozuna was first. Because I remember specifically the dance. What year was it?
Rikishi was...
Was it 2014?
It was very recent. I was thinking 16. It's around... I would say between 2014 and 2016.
You do realize it all blends together, so that's why I was thinking 2013, 2015. But I'm like, wait a minute. I think he might have been inducted a year prior to 2013. That's what I'm saying. It was somewhere in that time frame. But yeah, 2012 it was. Wow. But I knew Yokozuna was in the Hall of Fame, which rightfully so, because Yokozuna deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. All right. So before we carry on, we hope you find time to check out Destruction of Kings by Devin Williams. That's the second theme song for this week's special. And of course, it's available on iTunes and Spotify. So, before we get Emir's predictions for Money in the Bank, I believe it's promo time. So who wants to go first?
Yeah, well, we can cut a promo on anything that we want.
Anybody, any wrestler you want. Well, Butcher didn't go for a wrestler, he was going to go for Tony, but if, message from Butcher, that's coming next week.
Is that the Raw night in the background as well?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the GM. That was my wife's phone.
It's all good, homie. It's all good.
Mike, have you got one ready?
I kind of have an idea, yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go first. So, still Knowledge Champion, Mike, pick up the mic.
Eyes are defined as a pair of globular organs in the head through which people and vertebrate animals see, the visible part typically appearing almond-shaped in animals with eyelids. Sami Callihan kissed my fucking ass. You tried to friggin' end my career like you did Eddie Edwards. You tried to end me, friggin' take my eye out, take food off my table, and take money from it. What the fuck, Callahan? You call yourself the draw? Bro, when you were on the indie scene team with Dean Ambrose, we know who became the draw of that team. When you were in 2013's NXT as Solomon Crow, a hacker type gimmick. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn passed you by, man. And now you got OVE, Jake and Dave Chris, formerly known as Irish Airborne, doing a thing in ROH, all looking like a bunch of crackheads in Impact Wrestling. Friggin' inject the heroin in you, why don't you? Talk about yourself, you're the draw. Dude, you ain't the draw. You're a fucking joke. You're a fucking joke. Kiss my fucking ass, and Sami Callihan, you're fucking done. Fuck you.
I concurrently agree.
There's a lot of fucks there. I challenge.
You turned into Phoenix.
I challenge my inner Chris Jericho too, but my hatred is not for the Miz. It's just for Callahan. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if he tries that shit with either Chris Jericho or Bubba Ray Dudley, dare I say he's gonna get mollywopped.
Yes.
Mollywopped.
Mollywopped on this podcast for the first time. Mollywopped. I just love it. I love the word mollywop. Amir, you know about mollywop, right?
I mean, I'm aware of the phrase, but if you're speaking anything that has to do with wrestling, I've never heard it used.
Okay, well, I'm going to say it. The first time on this podcast, mollywopped is going to be first time used on this podcast. Daz, do you know what mollywopped means?
No.
Are you ready to find out what mollywop means?
Yes.
As our friends over at the Urban Dictionary like to define it as, to reach way back with the old pimp hand, damn near knocking oneself off balance to deliver a massive blow with an inside closed fist to the temple of your hoe or your foe. In this case, Sami Callihan is my foe. Used in a sentence, when I see that guy who stole my money, he's getting mollywopped on sight. Sami Callihan getting mollywopped.
Oh, okay. Okay, Emir, do you want to go next?
Yeah, you know what? I do want to go.
All right.
Listen, I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna get a little bit personal here.
Nice.
You know, I'm not super fired up or anything. I'm actually a little bit scorned. Actually, my heart is broken. You know.
Your heart's broken.
Vincent. Yeah, my heart's broken, mate. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Let me tell you something, Pops. You don't understand how many years I've been drinking your Kool-Aid, all right? You don't understand how much great wrestling I've missed over the years. I know you can't see me. I know you don't even know I exist. But somehow I felt this, like, weird loyalty to you. I wouldn't even watch WCW. Like, most guys are like, I flip back and forth between Raw and Nitro. I did. I stayed on Raw, no matter how many, like, weird personality came out, and no matter how cool people said the NWO Wolfpack was, I was just a WWE guy. And now, looking back at it, that was a mistake. But then I thought, you know, maybe they'll raid this ship. But I'm starting to look at Ring of Honor in the last year, and other promotions I've never even heard of, and my wrestling mind has been expanded, and my mind is blown at how great the world of wrestling is outside of WWE. And terrible WWE continues to be. That's fantastic. But like Raw and SmackDown, it doesn't make sense, man, that you take all the heroes from the independent scene, those guys that were never good enough to be in your promotion before, that competition that supposedly doesn't exist, and you bring them up to New York and you sign a contract with them, and you make all their dreams come true, only to kill their character and go like, oh, you have 300 moves you can do? All right, when you're here, you can do 3 of those moves. It's like, it's insanity. It's like, you're a genius, right? Like, you made this business. Only, just like when you brought the NWO back, you've decided to kill the business. And I don't know why. Why are you doing this? You're hurting everybody's heart, man. And Brock Lesnar's still the goddamn champion. What the fuck is going on? Like, you're a smart guy, Vince. Obviously, you're supposed to be the best, and there's no way you don't. You got Triple H. He's setting a great example for you, isn't he? I don't want you to have to die, Vince, before wrestling TV. So please, while you're still alive, please right the ship.
Oh man, I thought that was going to go south when you said you don't need to die.
Amir, I have a question to ask you, Amir.
Yes.
Are you gonna mollywop Vince McMahon?
Listen. I'm gonna answer this question honestly. Here's what I've learned.
What?
Now, if you're Shawn Michaels, or if you look like Shawn Michaels, you can super kick Vince McMahon, and you're gonna be okay. If you're Stone Cold Steve Austin, you can stun him, you can pour beer on him, you can smash his car, and you can stump him. You'll be fine. But here's the unfortunate part. I look more like Titus O'Neil than any of those other guys. And I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but when guys like me get into the airspace of Vince McMahon, we get suspended. So
wait a minute, Amir. You said Titus O'Neil, but you're not gonna do a Titus Worldwide and you're not gonna slide.
I you know what? No promises. I might think I'm gonna get close to him and then end up sliding and landing underneath the ring, because that's what happens. He'll use the force against me. And meanwhile, after the Titus O'Neil incident, Kevin Owens comes out and makes Vince McMahon show a little bit of color, and that was also acceptable. So I think the rules are a little different, but no, I won't try to get too close.
All right, that just leaves one promo. So I didn't want to call anybody out that I've already dragged through the danger zone. You're only a victim once. And why? Because once is all it takes. So Cena, you're safe. Road Dogg, you're safe. Mojo Rawley, you're safe. I'll mollywop you another time. This one is for Baron Corbin, or Constable Corbin, as it is now. The most ridiculous name I've heard in pro wrestling in a long time. And I've lived through some stupid shit. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act surprised that you've been saddled with a ridiculous gimmick in WWE. What I am going to act surprised about is the fact that you're seemingly happy about it. You've embraced it. Former Money in the Bank winner, former US champion, and they were both in the last 12 months. So please explain to me, Constable, why you've ended up in this position. I don't know what was holding you back more, your tweets or your hairline. And speaking of that hairline, don't think we've forgotten about it just because you braved the shave. There was a time when you would walk to the ring in NXT, the bell would ring and the crowd would begin chanting how long it took you to end the match. Now, don't get me wrong, they still count when you come out, but now it's for how long it'll take you to go away. So do yourself a favour, grow the hair back before you step in this ring, so you can hide behind it in shame afterwards. Until then, carry on, Constable.
I had to mute. Okay, when you started talking, as I'm over here, I mean doubled over, damn near on the ground. I'm like, I can't even go into them. Like, it's like worst fucking name I've ever heard. And I've seen a lot of shit.
You don't understand. I was the same with Amir. I had to mute my mic. I was dying when you said that. But when you said Mollywop Mojo Rawley another time, somebody get hashtag Mollywop Mojo trending. Mollywopping on Mojo. Oh, the Constable is so dumb. Oh.
Mike, the best part is Mojo Rawley makes me want to mollywop guinea pigs.
Mollywop. But oh my god, it's so bad too because I had a feeling you were gonna go there. Once you said they're all safe, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna talk about Baron Corbin, and you did. It's so dumb. He shaves his head. He looks like Lars Sullivan's younger brother. Now he's freaking the Constable, which is the dumbest fucking name ever. And it's just like, dude, is he even injured? Or is he just like they're just gonna have him do this bullshit? Is he even injured?
I didn't hear anything about him being injured.
That's what I'm saying. It's so dumb. And oh my god, I swear to God, if they're gonna set up a match with Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin, no.
Mm-hmm.
No. Amir, do you want to see a Kurt Angle Baron Corbin match?
Yeah, about as much as I want to see Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass.
Oh, save it. That's a great segue because we're gonna get to that. Just let Amir do his predictions because I know Amir's gonna go off on it too. Amir, do his.
So of course we've gone through our predictions, so we'll quick fire through these because we're running over a little bit. Pre-show match will be Gallows and Anderson versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Really?
Butcher's prediction is don't care.
Yeah. This is where the disrespect comes in. This is why I had to cut that damn promo, a couple minutes earlier. Yeah, Bludgeon Brothers. I mean, come on.
All right. And likely to kick off with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Who have you got for that one?
Can I get a couple participants?
All right, so it is Ember Moon, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Lana, Naomi, and Sasha Banks.
I got to go with my girl Ember Moon. I've been a huge fan of her since the moment she debuted in NXT, and I believe in her. She's got a stronger finisher than anybody in that group. Let's keep it real. And I just flat out want to see her win because I love her.
Now, I'd just like to add one more thing to what Emir just said there. And do you know what that is?
No. Somebody getting mollywopped.
No. I'm kind of done with the mollywop right now, but yes, you can't go wrong with mollywop. No, I was going to say, I want to see an eclipse off the ladder.
Yes.
Oh, that would be crazy.
I think that's a very likely thing to happen. So we'll keep with the women and go with Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship.
Damn, I love both these women. I am a huge supporter of Nia Jax, and despite what other people say, she is not ugly, in my opinion. I also think that even though she doesn't have a tremendous amount of wrestling ability, because of her size and because of the way she bullies people, I'm still entertained. Like I was there live for Asuka versus Nia, and I'm telling you, the whole crowd was lit. To me, it was a great match. Ronda Rousey, I don't know, man. If somebody's like, which one of these women do you want to go home with tonight? I'd be like, can I get both of them? So I don't want to see either of them lose, but more I want to see Nia keep the belt because she just got it, and also, no matter who she's facing, I don't think it's right to take it off of her so soon. And even though Ronda Rousey is a huge name in WWE, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to put somebody so green. It would be like if they went like for UFC, all right, CM Punk, you're in a title match. And it's like, yeah, you're a big name, but not here. Like you gotta earn it here. So the fact that they put her in the match in the first place is a little shocking. Just like when people went like, why is CM Punk's matches even being featured on a pay-per-view card for UFC? So I think Ronda Rousey will have a good showing, but I don't expect her to win the belt. Honestly, I'm going with Nia.
Yeah. And then we have two pretty easy ones to predict. First up, Roman Reigns, Jinder Mahal.
Has Roman pissed anybody off lately in the back?
Well, even when he does, he still wins.
That's true. I mean, even with the allegations with the drugs and all that stuff, you're right. Yeah. He just keeps winning. Wouldn't it be fantastic if Jinder won? I mean,
it would be. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't hate Roman Reigns, and Jinder Mahal, I like him. I'm not saying he's a good wrestler. I'm just saying for whatever reason I like him. I don't know. I would think it would be hilarious if Jinder won, but I mean, yeah, who are we kidding? Why is this even on the pay-per-view? So yeah, I'll go Roman, but I think it would be fantastic if some kind of way he picked up a victory over Roman Reigns, but I just don't think it'll happen.
And the next one, which we've said a couple of times, is one of the worst feuds we've seen in a long time. Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley.
All right, not a fan of Bobby Lashley at all. I thought he was okay his first WWE run. I didn't see anything he didn't impact. I can't stand the shape of his head. I don't like his ears. Like I don't mean to get personal, but just, his face bothers me. But that being said, obviously they think of him as like, oh, it's Bobby Lashley, and he's this big time guy that we brought back. So I feel like they're gonna give Bobby Lashley the win. But if I'm being clear, very clear, and maybe I'll cut a promo on this guy next time, there is not ever gonna be a day in wrestling history that Bobby Lashley deserves to pin Sami Zayn.
Okay, that's one for Zayn. Next up, Intercontinental Championship, Seth Rollins versus Elias.
Just to clarify, I think Lashley's going to win. I just don't think he deserves to.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say right now, before Emir makes his next prediction, number one, I'm not alone with him on Nia Jax. That's a whole lot of woman and a whole lot of loving. And number two, how do you really feel about Bobby Lashley, Emir?
Exactly, right? Yeah, I could go on. It's just, man, he's not. I don't know. You guys tell me real quick. Do you think Bobby Lashley's a huge star?
What he did with Impact and the stuff that he did there as the champion, he got so much better since he first left the WWE. But the problem is they have him come back, and he's in this god-awful bullshit feud with Sami Zayn. I think once this feud is over, hopefully they do something, make him look stronger and better. I think he's going to come out with the win on Sami Zayn, like you said. But this feud has just been complete and utter horseshit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against heel Lashley.
Oh, yeah, me either. Because him as a heel is great. But, yeah, I think ever since he left WWE first time, went over to Impact, and now he's come back, I think he's improved that greatly. And I think he can have a match with a guy that's half his size like Sami Zayn. But the problem is the build to it has really hurt the whole match going to it.
All right, so Rollins defending against Elias.
Man, Monday Night Rollins. First of all, Seth Rollins is just amazing. And that being said, I'm a huge fan of Elias going back to I never saw Elias in NXT. I don't know how I missed him, but that first match that he had against Finn Balor, I was like, oh, this guy is so cool. But Seth Rollins has been churning out the most amazing match to week. I'm just gonna go Elias.
Elias, okay. And we move on to Daniel Bryan and Big Cass.
Oh my god.
This is the one I want to hear the most. Go ahead, Emir.
Okay, what the actual fuck? Like, what? I mean, come on. It's like, man. Look, I would rather watch Bludgeon Brothers versus the Club. I can't even. Man, can we just skip past this feud already? Look, Big Cass, you're not even a good wrestler, in my opinion. And then on top of the fact, they give you a simple instruction, and you think where you're at in the company, you can go out there and do your own thing and go off script. So it's like a guy who's already at the bottom finds a way to sink even lower. How is that possible? He doesn't deserve to be in this match with Daniel Bryan. Dude, Daniel Bryan just came back. All these dream matches he's having on SmackDown every week. Can we get a dream match at the pay-per-view? Like, why are we wasting Daniel Bryan's time with Big Cass? And anybody could say, like, yeah, this guy is supposed to be used to bring other guys up and put other guys over and help them look good too. But it's really difficult to make Big Cass look good. As a matter of fact, this is gonna sum up how I feel about it. When it comes to Enzo and Big Cass, they might actually be the first tag team where they are both the Genetti. And in the words of Bully Ray, if you don't know who that is, exactly.
Why has nobody ever said that before?
That was tremendous. That was awesome.
So you go with Daniel Bryan?
Hell yeah! And if they make him lose out, man.
Now I'm gonna say this. Now, what Emir just said, I think we're all gonna go with Daniel Bryan. I went with Daniel Bryan. Everybody went with Daniel Bryan. But I can see that where we have the case as Cass gets the win on pay-per-view, Daniel Bryan gets the win back on SmackDown, and then we get the build for a much anticipated matchup of Daniel Bryan versus The Miz at SummerSlam. But on that note, if Big Cass wins, I am the very same sentiments that Emir just said right there.
All right, the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have Asuka versus Carmella again. Butcher predicted, don't care for this one.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Butcher doesn't care, because it's Asuka. Well, here's the thing. It's somebody. This feels like an automatic Asuka's going to win because she's coming for the title, and that seems simple enough. Carmella, I'm kind of surprised she's held the belt this long, but maybe there's something to that. Because, like, remember, Miz won the WWE Championship, and that guy held on to that belt way longer than anybody could have ever anticipated, along with the fact that they actually let him hold the strap, which was great. I loved his run. I thought that was great. I don't know how Carmella could possibly beat Asuka. Also, I think the fact that she had Charlotte Flair go over her at WrestleMania, which I'm still... That was cool, but sorry, WrestleMania makes me really upset. The fact that I flew out there for that AJ Styles Nakamura match and it didn't really pan out. Anywho, I think Asuka's finally, it's time for her to get her hands on the belt. Carmella she'll be able to say she was champion for a time, and that's good. And then they could have a rematch, and who knows where it could go from there. So I kind of got Asuka going over.
You two are missing the obvious in this.
What's that?
And do you know what the obvious is? You have Carmella win, and then she goes, "Who beat Charlotte Flair? Who beat Asuka?" She does the evil laugh.
Well, that's a nice segue because you mentioned AJ Nakamura. We'll do that one next for the WWE Championship, Last Man Standing.
Man, I am a huge, literally, I was wearing my AJ Styles Nakamura from WrestleMania shirt yesterday. My dog's name is Shinsuke, okay? When I fly my big black ass out to New Orleans, and I'm terrified to fly, I literally just went for Styles Nakamura. First of all, when you didn't let Nakamura beat Jinder Mahal, what the fuck? All right? And then it just made sense after him winning the Rumble. This guy's got to win at WrestleMania. That's how you paint this picture. Only he didn't, and it was weird. And then the match, every time somebody got their nuts blown off thereafter, was weird. And now, sad to say, wins now, or if he doesn't, it doesn't matter. I feel like they've really messed this storyline up so much that I don't even care. But my prediction is, don't you have to have Nakamura off? Where are we going with this? So I think if you don't let Nakamura walk away with the strap here, you've killed all chances for him to have any career in WWE going forward. And if you're going to just do that, nobody from Japan is going to want to sign with you, because right now you're toying around with the fucking artist who was amazing in New Japan. You're making him look like he's nothing here. WWE.
Alright, so that just leaves the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. It is Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, The Miz, Rusev, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and one member of the New Day.
New Day always finds a way to get in there, don't they? There, really quickly, there's nobody here. There's nobody here that I feel like is like some new up-and-coming guy that it'd be fantastic if they won. There's nobody that seems to have so much momentum going towards getting a title opportunity. So I'm just gonna go with Strowman, much like Dazzy went with Strowman. If Thanos showed up in the WWE universe, Dazzy, we had that post on RWT. It's like, name 5 guys, any 5 wrestlers that your team that to stop Thanos if he shows up and and then here comes Dazzy. Yeah, Braun. That's it. That's all it takes. I'm over here coming up with all right, I got to get Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. I'm thinking who are the 5 guys? And you're like, just Braun. He'll do it. And you know what? If he can do it against Thanos, then he can do it at Money in the Bank.
Forget the Infinity Stones. He's going to get these hands.
Exactly.
Alright, well, that is Money in the Bank covered, and this has been the 3rd annual Trivia Takeover. But our next championship special is August 18th as we present Promo Slam 3, featuring NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, SummerSlam, and New Japan take a couple of weeks off between the G1 Climax and Road to Destruction. Mike will also be defending the Knoweldge Championship, and once again, everybody on the show will cut a promo. Again, that comes your way August 18th with the pre-show on the 17th. And the first theme song for that show is Crazy by From Ashes to New on their new album, The Future, which you can have a peep at now on iTunes and Spotify, and I believe it's actually out tomorrow. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's out tomorrow.
Now, I would like to add something to Promo Slam coming up. I actually have something to say to address my challengers. And do you know what that is?
They're going to get mollywopped.
No. All right. I can't keep saying mollywop. This is not the time for mollywop. What is the time for mollywopping? Well, it might be time for mollywopping, but in this case, it's not the time for mollywopping.
Okay.
You're totally missing my pun here. And do you know what that is?
What is it?
Everybody's going to get... So this is the Promo Slam, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get that slam down, baby.
Oh, please don't say slam down.
That's why I said it, just because.
You're going to trigger the butcher when he listens back.
I know. I'm sorry, Butcher. But I couldn't help myself. And they're also getting a mollywopped.
Well, folks, thank you for listening. Don't forget, you can find us on SoundCloud and Podomatic at Max Wrestling. Yeah, and look for us on YouTube, iTunes, and Stitcher, and of course on Facebook at Max Wrestling UK. Everybody's welcome to join our interactive group on Facebook as well at facebook.com/groups/Max Wrestling Interactive. You can also find me at Dazzy MWP. The Butcher, if he was here, would tell you he's hiding outside your house at 69 Butcher. Mike is available
at SM Show 1 or at MCL92 on the Twitter machine. SoundCloud is MC Larkin92. Lots of interviews to come, lots of interviews out, more audio from the S&M Show Podcast Network. It's going down.
Nice, and congratulations on retaining your Knoweldge Championship.
Thank you, and thank Emir and Kenny for the awesomeness that was Trivia Takeover.
Yeah, boy. And Emir, please tell everybody all about RWT.
Yeah, RWT, guys, fantastic Facebook group where people are just literally talking wrestling all day, all night. It never stops. There's some friendly rivalries there. It gets intense. People do live videos. We got a good handful of podcasts that cover, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, even 205 Live is the popularity starting to pick up there. And then, of course, the big announcement, RWT is going live on the radio here in Los Angeles at K-Love 1840 AM. I'll be shooting the pilot next week. So anybody that's listening to this, you want to get the chance to be interviewed live on the radio, hit me up. Send me an email at podcastrwt@gmail.com, and we'll get you on. And then also over at Twitter, RWT Podcast. That's on Twitter, and YouTube channel as well, where you can see all our shows. Thank you guys so much for having me on. This has been fantastic. Great way to start my morning.
And of course, via satellite, thank you to Kinny Killa. And where can people find you up and down in the podcasting world?
Okay, well, you can find me at Kinny Killa on Twitter. Also at Dadcast WTMD for Dadcast with the Mandem. You can obviously you can see my face for once on Dadcast with the Mandem on YouTube. So just find that. Also on Facebook, Dadcast with the Mandem. Just everything, Dadcast with the Mandem. Instagram, Dadcast WTMD.
That's how it's done. Mm-hmm. And of course, look for more shows from Danger Zone Productions. Throne Zone will be coming back soon. You can check out the first season now at Throne Zone UK. Screen Gems will be relaunching soon. You can check out the first 7 episodes of Hidden Gems at DB Screen Gems. And join us next week for Money in the Bank reactions, and we prepare for the most exciting tournament of the year, the G1 Climax. And that's the bottom line, bitches.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you, bitches.
Molly whopped.
I love you, man.
Mamma mia! Are you kidding me?